This is the movie Podium, and we are going over our top three animated movies of all time, or our Podium movies. Eric, why don't you give us your answers for your top three animated movies? And also, please subscribe to this channel.
First of all, number 4, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you for subscribing. Number 3 is Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
It's newer.
Nice. Almost on there. Nice.
Yeah, it's newer, and I just everything about this movie I fell in love with. Like, it doesn't have the pitfalls of anyone judging like performance or anything, you know. It transcends performance, I guess, kind of like visual performance. Anyway, I love the story, and I just love like Miles Morales and how his story plays out.
Some Spider-Man
In the movie, and that aspect of the Spider-Verse, and them showing like all the other Spider-Men and how it ties everything together. I really dug it.
It's so funny too. The way the humor around the multiple Peter Parkers.
Yeah,
and
they all start out the same way.
All right, let's do this one last time.
All right, people, let's do this one last time.
Let's start at the beginning one last time.
My name is Peter Parker.
My name is Penny Parker.
My name is Peter Parker.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I love how that intro. I absolutely love how he starts out, how they introduce Peter Parker each time.
Yeah.
I also love the soundtrack in that movie a lot.
Oh my dude, whenever Miles like actually gets like, you know, he takes full force of his abilities, and he does that upside down, the shot of the city like upside down, and him like going through it.
Yeah.
That I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about that.
Yeah.
Because that shot is just so cool with the music. I can't remember what is playing there. Or I saw something where like a show was breaking down how like the thoughts behind the animation, and how at the beginning when Miles isn't really sure of his powers and he doesn't have them under control, he's animated in 12 frames per second, which is half of the normal speed. So he kind of like looks jittery, you know, next to Peter from the other universe, who's very smooth and knows how to do it. And then at the end, whenever he does, you know, just come into his own, they animated at 24 frames per second. So he's smooth as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Just like a tiny little thing like that is like so psychological, but it's just like minuscule. And like the details, like, okay, we're just gonna cut the frames in half there.
Yeah, that's
and
awesome.
It's just gonna play into the plot more.
I was so close to putting it on my podium. It's probably number 4. I mean, it's such a good movie. Nice choice.
Yeah, I was driving back from a shoot that I just had, and I was on the phone with Julie, my wife, and I was like, okay, let's name off animated movies. And she was like naming off all these. She said Into the Spider-Verse, and I was like, hold on, right there.
Yep.
So that brings us to number 2, and this is straight up nostalgia. 100%. Number 2 is Space Jam.
Oh yeah.
The first one. The first one.
Yeah.
The original. The only Space
LeBron.
Jam.
Yeah.
Not LeBron, because why did they need to make Space Jam again? They got it right the first time.
Well.
Anyway. Michael Jordan and the Looney Tunes, Space Jam, number 2. Love it.
Nice.
As a kid and
nice.
as an adult, honestly.
When's the last time you watched it?
Probably like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago.
So you've seen Space Jam probably more recently.
What I mean, I don't really need to say anything else, I don't think. Like, just
Space Jam.
The line that sticks with me so much is, "Don't bring me here anymore, right? Don't bring me here anymore, right?"
Don't bring me here anymore, right? Don't bring me here anymore, right?
Are you listening?
Oh,
And then
yeah, I
it
love that
pans
line.
out to the all the TVs just showing that kid saying, "Don't bring me here anymore, right?"
Oh, I love that. I love all the scenes with the 90s players like Barkley trying to play
Yes.
basketball and the basketball Jones and
Yeah,
Not Charles Barkley.
sing it
It's a
out.
wannabe who looks like him.
they're all like so awkward and goofy and like used to be you're just a wannabe Charles
You're just
Barkley.
a-
You're gone.
You ain't
gone.
Charles Barkley. You're just some
Just a
wannabe who
wannabe.
looks like him. Be
Be
gone,
gone,
wannabe.
wannabe.
Be gone. I will disagree with you that this is a good movie, though.
I mean, that's fine. That's just
like
your
your
opinion,
opinion.
man. And this is my list, and I think it's a great movie. We're gonna go on to number 1, and that is The Incredibles.
Nice.
The Incredibles is number 1.
choice.
I can watch
Okay.
that movie over and over and over and over and not get tired of it. It's so good. And I mean, it's Pixar, so like it's kind of that like Nintendo sort of quality where it's like it's going to be good. Or like you guys said with Tarantino, like if Tarantino attaches his name to something, it's going to be good. And it's Pixar's the same sort of way in the movie, the animated movie section. And it's just
at the very least, it'll be interesting. Like, it
Yeah.
might not blow your, knock your socks off, but it'll at least be an interesting concept with beautiful animation.
yes, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just like I love like their take on superheroes
Mhm.
and like how they like the juxtaposition of the superheroes not being able to be super,
I
and
love that. Yep.
just Dash like wanting to do everything. Like he's like, I just want to play sports. I want to I want to run as
Yeah.
fast as I can.
I love those scenes. The track scene.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a good scene. Who's your favorite Incredible?
I think Dash is in the first movie it's Dash.
Yeah.
In the second movie it's Mrs. Incredible.
That's funny because I would say Mr. Incredible is my favorite in the second. For the opposite reason, probably because of how they fight and how he can't handle it. I love that.
I love his insecurity around like, I'm so happy for you, honey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Him having to learn like to not be in the spotlight.
Yep. And it seems like we do. I mean, and this is probably because he's in a ton of movies around this era, but it seems like a lot of movies we do with Samuel L. Jackson, and he's obviously Frozen.
Oh
in
yeah,
this.
Frozone, yeah. Dude,
Who's a
he's
great
all over the
character, right?
place. Yeah,
I know he is.
he's all over the place, and he's great.
Yeah,
Like, he's just so good.
He always brings it. Yeah, he brings
Yeah.
it to the table in this.
But yeah, that's my list. Thank you for
Nice.
listening.
Yeah.
Subscribe.